In the heart of a rigid, militaristic Prussia, a young prince dared to dream not of battlefields, but of melodies. In the flickering candlelight of a hidden chamber, the soft, ethereal notes of a flute danced in the air, a secret passion nurtured by a boy named Frederick. This was his sanctuary, a world of art and music far from the iron-fisted rule of his father. But such tranquility was a fragile thing. The dream shattered when King Friedrich Wilhelm III, a man who saw music as weakness and poetry as poison, burst in. The flute was broken, the boy berated, and a harsh lesson was delivered. A prince of Prussia was to be a soldier, not a musician. This violent clash of wills was more than a family dispute. It was the first battle in a war that would define Frederick's soul, a conflict between the artist he longed to be and the king he was destined to become. The crown, when it finally came, rested heavy on his head, but his resolve was iron. No longer the conflicted prince, Frederick ascended the throne of Prussia and immediately set his sights on a prize that would shake the foundations of Europe. With a ruthlessness that would have made his father proud, he unleashed his meticulously drilled armies, not in a war of defense, but of audacious conquest. His target was Silesia, a prosperous and strategically vital province belonging to the mighty Austrian Empire. This was a direct challenge to Austria's young and untested Empress, Maria Theresa, a gamble that defied the established order and plunged the continent into years of bloody conflict. The young king was betting everything on a single bold move, initiating a high-stakes game of power politics that would either forge a new European power or see Prussia utterly destroyed. The brutal reality of war soon consumed his reign. The 7 Years' War saw Frederick not as a distant commander, but as a general on the front lines, sharing the peril and hardship with his men. He led from the saddle, his tactical genius snatching improbable victories from the jaws of defeat, earning him the title, the Great. Yet, this was the same man who, away from the cannon's roar, would retreat into the quiet solitude of his study. There, the warrior king became the philosopher king. He corresponded with Voltaire, composed music, and penned treatises on enlightened governance. He reformed the legal system, promoted religious tolerance, and, in one of his most enduring acts, championed the humble potato, introducing it to his skeptical subjects to combat the ever-present threat of famine. This strange, brilliant paradox of a man, a ruthless conqueror who championed reason, a battlefield commander who wrote poetry, embodied the central conflict of his age. As the fires of war cooled and the twilight of his life approached, Frederick sought refuge in a palace of his own design, sans souci, meaning without a care. This elegant Rococo retreat was more than a home. It was a physical manifestation of his inner world, a testament to the artist who had survived within the king. Here, an older, more contemplative Frederick would walk through his meticulously designed gardens, the weight of his reign etched upon his face. He had taken a second-rate kingdom and, through sheer force of will, forged it into a formidable European power. His legacy was etched in the stones of his palaces and the spirit of the nation he created. A complex and often contradictory inheritance left by a brilliant, enlightened, and undeniably controversial ruler who forever changed the course of history.